she's so fine. Helluva, blows my mind. Helluva, lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story is coming out of Richmond, Virginia. It's an update to a video that I did just a few short days ago, and I will link that previous video in the description box. I want to thank Marie722 for sending it to me. 3 charged in Midlothian Turnpike homicide that killed a mother and her 3-month-old baby. The Richmond Police Department charged 3 men in connection with Tuesday night's fatal shooting at the Belt Atlantic Apartments on Midlothian Turnpike. In a press release, detectives said they charged Donald Hemmings, 22, Shyheem Martin, 23, and Sha-Mondrick Perry, 19, with conspiracy to commit murder. Additional charges are pending. 30-year-old Sharnez Hill died at the scene. Her 3-month-old daughter, Neziah Hill, was shot and later died at the hospital. A 29-year-old woman and 2 young girls, aged 11 and 15, were also shot during the incident and remain in stable condition. The Richmond Police Department responded to the mass shooting in the 4000 block of Midlothian Turnpike around 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, April the 27th. The apartment complex was previously called the Midlothian Village Apartments. Authorities believe the gunmen were targeting a single apartment, but ended up striking 2 adult women, 2 teenage girls, and the 3-month-old girl. Anyone with information should call Major Crimes Detective Russell at 804-646-7715 or contact Crime Stoppers at 804-780-1000.
These charges for conspiracy to commit murder come less than 24 hours after that gunfire rang out. Richmond police say that they have arrested and charged 22-year-old Donald Hemmings, 23-year-old Shyheem Martin, and 19-year-old Sha-Mondrick Perry. Again, all with conspiracy to commit murder. We are told all of these 3 could face more charges in connection to yesterday's tragedy, but there are key questions at this hour. They remain unanswered. Who shot who, when these arrests were made, and where exactly? Now, Police Chief Gerald Smith says investigators would pore over plenty of security cameras at the Southside apartment complex. RPD says they're still working to determine if anybody else was involved in this double fatal shooting. They also noted that 3 guns were recovered from the crime scene, including an assault rifle. Stay with 8 News for the latest.
A neighbor from the apartment complex heard the shots ring out while at home with her family. Neighbor Courtney Hughes says that less than an hour before the shooting started, she was outside with her 5-year-old while her fiancé was cutting the grass. When shots rang out, they were sitting in their living room with the door open. Hughes said they heard a, quote, barrage of gunfire, end quote, and then what sounded like someone shooting back. Shots stopped for a few seconds and then picked right back up again. That's when Hughes got up to close her door and ran to the back of the house with her 2 girls. She says that by the way it sounded, she didn't think anyone would walk away from that. Quote, I have kids, so I can only imagine what their parents or family, loved ones are going through right now, Hughes said. It brought tears to my eyes when I found out it was teenagers and possibly a young baby, end quote. She says the violence has to stop, questioning what would make a person mad enough to solve their issues with a gun. Hughes stayed inside for a while, unsure if police were searching for the suspect in the area. Richmond Police Chief Gerald Smith called on the community for help getting the crime solved on Tuesday night. Smith said there are too many people out there and too many connections between people living at the complex for someone not to know what happened. So I'm really glad that they have these 3 people in custody right now. This is just absolutely senseless. Absolutely senseless. I'm going to end the story on that note. Thanks for watching, guys.